Hi there, I'm Bopsto, the Elder Weeb.
And I'm Red, the bald-headed wonder.
We're the Anime Cowboys.
Anime Cowboys. And we're just a couple of cool
And
cats on a funky
yeah,
adventure
yeah, man. Here
down
today
memory lane.
we got a nice little special episode, a nice little vintage 98 Cowboy Bebop.
Good old
You know it,
Cowboy Bebop.
you know it, you love it. It's a classic.
It's a
If you're not seeing
banger.
it, well, I don't know what you're doing here, but you gotta go. You gotta do yourself a favor. Go see it. Don't click off here. Go on.
You want you some good old-fashioned bounty hunting justice with a hint of tragedy, smooth jazz, and constant edge-of-your-seat action? Then why don't you go on down to Crunchyroll and get you some of that Cowboy Bebop? Because Spike and Jet will be there awaiting.
If you yourself are a rebel and sail the seven seas, well, we don't approve, but we don't judge.
We don't judge.
We don't judge around these.
Okay, I think we're done with this bit.
All right, I think we're done with this bit. So, anyways, so Red, what did you think of Cowboy Bebop?
Oh man, which I mean, I watched some of it with you when you come down, and you pointed out when we started watching it tonight. This is about the same time we started watching it last year, but we never finished it. And I never finished it just because I've had other things we've been focusing on.
And then once we started the podcast, it became reserved for the podcast.
Exactly. So I didn't really want to jump ahead on it and start watching things without, consulting. And we definitely wanted to cover this one. But as far as what I've seen goes, I love Cowboy Bebop. It's just got that really good, subtle Saturday cartoon vibe to it, almost. Something you can just kind of sit down, watch, and you don't have to be committed to. You just turn on the TV, click an episode, and just kind of go for it.
There's something about the look and aesthetic of 90s anime.
Oh, dude, it's just something about
this itself, just the way it looks. You got the nice, 4:3 aspect ratio, matte painting backgrounds.
Dude, it looks.
It's just something about it that just it we can't really get that now. Again, nowadays since everything's moved to digital, but man, is it a treat to see.
It kind of
90s anime.
Yeah, it kind of brings me back from watching the original Dragon Ball. It has similar. Character styles, obviously it's different artists.
Yeah, because it's that 90s look.
It's just got that 90s vibe to it, and it just makes you feel good. Makes you very, what's the word?
Nostalgic.
Nostalgic. That's the word I'm looking for. It just makes you very comfortable and lets you sit back and enjoy it. And not only to mention that it gives you the nostalgic vibe. It gives you the feels with that soundtrack, man. That soundtrack
man, dude,
is killer.
It's popping. Dude, the soundtrack, I forgot if I've told you about this before, Red, but the soundtrack has a shit ton of, the actual soundtrack itself has a shit ton of songs on it, a lot of which are songs that don't even appear in the show.
Oh, for real? I'm going to have to check it out. I might have to check it out.
Yeah, it is a massive fucking soundtrack. It's all fucking bangers.
Dude, I just want to listen to that soundtrack on the first episode, which brings us into the first episode. At the end of it, you know what I'm talking about. We'll get more into it in a minute. But speaking of really funky soundtrack, let's start with the intro music, bro. Oh my god. That shit bumps hard. It makes me feel like I'm watching 007, bro.
Good old tank. It's that, the way it's styled to be sort of like a spy, like a Bond-esque opening.
Yeah,
it's got this really,
and it doesn't fit the scheme, but you just kind of roll with it because it sounds amazing. It looks really fucking cool. And it
is hyper stylized, and it's so good.
I love things. I just love intros that hit the panel frames. I don't know what it is
Yeah.
about panel frames that I love so much, like panel transitions. Uh, dude, I'm in love with them because you can just get like
Oh, yeah.
different vogues from the characters and just man and
hmm
run with it. It just looks really good. Um,
But but yeah, the intro song and opening, it's just it's a classic. It
it
is
do be
so
popping.
good. It stood the test of time. It's like um I don't know, like what, probably close to 30 years old now.
It's I don't know how
It's
old
good.
it is,
No, no,
but
no. It'd be 24 because it was born the same year I was born. So
okay.
it'd be 24 years.
Well,
But
either
yeah,
way,
it,
like
but speaking of openings, that the cold open before it is also really good. That's one of the things I always vividly remember about Cowboy Bebop is the cold open in episode one, where it's this gloomy, rainy alleyway. You got the bell ringing, the
yeah,
fucking
very
music
how do you say
kicks
it? Because I
in.
got made fun of last time.
Noir,
Noir. Yeah, that
noir.
it's got that vibe
Yeah,
to it.
it's got this
Very
sort of noir vibe to it. It's very gloomy and melancholic. Spike smoking his cig tosses it in a puddle, and a rose falls from his bouquet. And man,
the
it
color
interspliced with
fades
that.
back in, dude.
It's such a great way to like get you like hooked on what's this about.
Yeah, it's just got
And
that. Okay, y'all are gonna make this at the very end. I know you are, and now I'm
mhm,
invested because this looks amazing. Um,
mhm.
which was my first take on it. So there's that.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. But we start off with the first episode proper, Asteroid Blues.
Asteroid Blues, and he's
So what
gonna
did you
give you all
think?
the titles because I don't remember them.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what did you think of Asteroid Blues?
oh man, like you said, I was kind of curious. You kind of explained it up for me. I really like the episodic format of it. It's like turning on a Saturday
Yeah.
cartoon. But the fact that this episode hits so many things so quickly, so you just got this crazy fucking like I don't know what to call it, like old western vibe music. Like
Yeah,
somebody's
it's
gonna be
like
standing having a standoff in the middle of town, kind of music.
it's like super somber harmonica music at the like start of it, and you got these beautiful shots of space and all these different, like, I guess you could call it like stargates.
It's so intrusive. Like
Mhm.
it just intrudes into your fucking soul, and you're just sitting there like, man, that looks and sounds amazing, and they
Uh-huh.
don't fit at all, but I'm rolling with it because it sounds
It
and looks amazing.
it's one of those things where at first it's like two aesthetics you don't think would fit, but the way it's applied, it very much does
And
fit.
I don't know if it's just that or just a biased like, oh, it's from the '90s, they could do whatever they want era, and did
Mhm.
in the same sense of, and everybody would love it, and still today that anime stands up.
Yeah.
But this episode just kind of introduces everybody just right off the bat. You get Spike,
Yeah. You got
which
Spike.
I'm gonna call him Bebop because
He's
I like Bebop.
he's the well, the Bebop is the name of their ship.
I know the Bebop is the
But
name of
yeah.
their ship, but
But
I'm
come
gonna
on,
call
man. Come on.
him
It's
Bebop.
like Spike, who in the dub is voiced by Mr. Steve Bloom, who you might know him as Wolverine,
Yeah,
um, Zabuza,
yeah,
Orochimaru.
yeah.
But yeah, he's a very, very talented voice actor, and I will say this dub is a very legendary dub because it is one of the first like really solid '90s dubs. Because in the '90s, dubbing wasn't quite nearly as like refined as it is now,
It's very crispy
and it's
almost.
very crispy, smooth. Everyone sounds great.
God,
Dialogue
man,
is
like
written decently.
you can tell a lot of work went into it because it
hmm
syncs up very well with the actor's lips. Um, like everything just looks and feels amazing right off the bat. So you get that, you get Spike. He's up there doing a little Tai Chi, and his buddy Jet's down in the kitchen making up some Kung Pao.
Yeah. some nice beefless bell peppers and beef.
Beefless bell peppers and beef.
Man, my favorite.
As Spike detests fully.
Man, what the fuck is this shit? Call this shit bell peppers and beef. It's like, man, well, we would have money if you didn't fuck up the last mission.
Yeah, you fuck up every job you touch, you pansy. Now come on, eat your fucking beef and shut the hell up. We got a mission to talk about. And
imagine just having just a plate of just like, it's just like listen, bell peppers and like onions are great, but it's just literally just a plate of like maybe slightly cooked bell peppers with nothing to really complement the flavor, so you're just getting pure bell pepper.
Oh my lord, yeah. But no, that's it. They decide to take up on this mission, and
yeah, you got to go to the Tijuana,
or as they call it, TJ. And I love their little acronym for it. It's amazing. Or not really nickname. It's more of a nickname than acronym.
It seems this dude Asimov is wanted by the syndicate because he's ran off with a bunch of their drugs.
Yeah, this man ran off with the most pure drugs on the planet, which takes 2 months to make 1 vial. Like,
yeah,
damn. This man went for gold.
Right,
but it's all in vein or for love, as they call it. He takes off,
man,
so that him and his wife, I'm just gonna presume that they're married.
I think it's more like a boyfriend girlfriend situation. I think
maybe, but I feel like they would be married if given the situation too.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna call him his wife from here, but. They stole all that so that they can get up money by selling it to several traders, in order to get to, I think it was
the Mars.
But we find out more about that after this little encounter that we get.
Well, can we talk about like at the very beginning of when we first get to Tijuana, where it's this really nice like a montage of the streets. Tijuana.
I more or less wanted to talk about the whistle tune that.
The whistling before that as well. Yeah, dude,
Spike's fucking whistle tune is amazing. It's just, man, there's just so many elements that just hit you in the face that gets you so ready for the anime and so sunk into what you're watching. The music is a big one for
Jet
me.
Comments on Spike's whistling.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, such a lovely tune, easy. Now let's go do this job.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, like just the montage itself, like it's a very good example of like world building, because you see like street signs, you see sort of how people live, all while you get this really nice like homely like guitar tune playing.
You just got the background, like Mexican guitar, Tijuana vibe. Music playing in the background. I can just say that music is a big plus for me in most anime, and whenever it gets into like jazzy music, that's an even better like feeling for me, because I love jazz. Like most people don't know that. I love jazz music. I do like jazz.
Hell yeah.
Good old blues radio. But I really do love jazz. So this really hits at home for me. Just listening to all of the background music and all the like bombastic music that's going on in the background, and just every time it introduces a new area, it really fits the scene of where they're going. I just had to mention that it's phenomenal. Almost like they took a lot of time, I imagine, to come up with these like pieces of music to fit where they're going. It's just something. The
music, like I said, the music in this is like fucking legendary. Every song's a banger. it's all really, really good.
Oh,
so we in our next scene, we enter on this on like an empty bar where the only occupants at the moment is this barkeep and 3 fucking old men just arguing with each other
about taking their money, even though they all earn the money together.
Yeah, they're just chilling, being old men, arguing about things they've done in the past. I dug that ditch. And they're all like, we also were risky to dig that.
No, he built the fence. That's what it was. Dug the fence. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He dug the fence, and they were all complaining, and then this mysterious lady and man walk in. Dude's wearing sunshades and a trench coat, and the lady is pregnant with a nice red voluptuous gown. And emphasis on voluptuous, and
very, very, especially that one shot, that one particular shot. It's some premium 90s, like that's just not even like fully drawn. It looks like it's like a painting almost.
Oh, dude, yeah,
with how detailed it is.
But they're both sitting. They both sit down at the bar. He asks for a beer. She asks for a Bloody Mary, and it's basically code for what the guy is selling. The bartender's looking at him like, "Hey, I would make you the Bloody Mary, but we're out of tomato juice." The guy,
I got the vodka, but no tomato juice. Sorry.
Like, I'm sure you've got one can in the back. He's like, "Oh, well, let's go check," and he's like, "Okay." Which the tomato sauce is emphasis or code for
is a euphemism. I think is what you're looking for.
Is a euphemism for the drug that
Bloody
he's selling.
Eye.
Is it Bloody Eye or Red Eye?
I think they call it both Bloody Eye and Red Eye.
Either way, it's this is where we get that cool scene of her leaning over to drink his beer.
Yeah,
and we just get a lot of boobage going on.
And the old guys are also getting a look as well.
Like, very, very detailed. But we get in the back, and the bartender's just like, "Oh, is that premium? Is that real Red Eye?" And he's like, "Of course it is. I wouldn't be selling the fake stuff." And he's like, "Well, I just need a little example." He throws him over an injector. Okay, this thing, let's just talk about it.
I was gonna say, like, how I thought, in terms of drugs, man, fuck drugs administered through eye.
Well, it's not even that. I could probably take a spray. I straight up thought he was gonna stick that needle in his eye.
He's gonna stick it.
I was like, oh my god, no! Like, I couldn't do that, but he didn't. It's just something he puts close to his eye and it sprays shit in his eye. It's just like taking eye drops. But with a spray, almost.
Yeah, and probably still burns like a motherfucker, though.
But you have to understand that's probably the fastest way to become high.
Yeah.
Like, injecting something into your eye, like, goes straight into your brain. Like, I could only imagine how fast you could just get hit. And it shows how fast it would hit you.
Because he immediately is, like, hopped up on it. And is whatever this is like, fucking... It's like crack, but like probably 10 times as potent.
Dude, I put Red Eye as a hell of a drug.
Red Eye is a hell of a drug.
But as he's taking this, we get basically a hitman squad after him, which is the people who are over the people who made the drugs, and they're running down the streets chasing him, and they bring out their guns. They're blasting up the bar, which is very detailed. It looks really good.
And especially when the bartender gets shot in the head.
Dude, you see the whole like twist and bend with the bullet, which is what you would see. Like, if you got shot in the head, you could see where the bullet's like enters the head. Like, you could see where the bullet spread the skin over. It was really, really cool. Not that I have just a thing about death, but it looked really, really neat. It looked very detailed. But they shot the bartender in the back of the head. They shot up the front of the bar, but This man's dodging bullets
But
like
fucking,
Keanu fucking
they're,
Reeves, bro.
they're,
Like,
they're no match for fucking Asimov. Seems this shit, can like allow you to just dodge bullets.
dude, it's crazy. So he's dodging bullets. He's breaking people's arms. He's shooting people. He takes his wife. He's like, let's get the fuck out of here. And so they dip. And when they dip, it cuts back over to our boy Spike. And my boy Spike gets a great vision of death by Snoo.
I like how Spike's like go-to thing is he's like, I'm gonna go to like an old like native dude and do some good old-fashioned divination.
And Spike gets this great vision of death by Snoo. Basically the guy tells him, hey, you're going to meet a lady, and through meeting this lady you will also meet your death, and the red coyote will be meeting, or you will meet the red coyote. The red-eyed coyote will be found at wherever they're going. I can't remember the phrase, but essentially that's what it was. And after he talked to this dude, it cut us over to, I think it was Jet, wasn't it?
Yeah, Jet walks up to the fucking bar that just got shot up and helps himself to some free bar shooting liquor.
Yeah, he's just like, "Ooh, the good stuff. Don't mind me.
Ooh, good stuff. Don't mind if I do."
But there's nobody there to, just uphold the law. So, man has a field day, and as he's just starting to get a little sip out of that bottle, in walk in two guys, and what are they after? The red-eyed coyote. It sounds like a fucking Native American slur. It's that damn red eye boy.
The damn red eye coyote. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It just sounds really fucked up, but it's really like. But they're after the boy, which I think his name was Aramoth or
Asimov.
Asimov. Okay, I was close.
Yeah.
Asimov, which they've already been trying to get him for months, but every time that they send people to come get him, they just find bodies where he's been taking. Well, I mean, he's been injecting this fucking red eye, dude.
He just shoots up and just kills them.
This man has fucking skill. He took the blue pill? No, it's the red pill.
Yeah. The red pill.
He takes the red pill, and man, he goes ham and he fucks everybody up.
Yeah.
But Jet gets a little information out of him, and a very nice way, very very nice way.
Just like a very kind beer bottle to the throat.
Yeah, just a kind bashing upside his skull with a beer bottle and using the broken remains against his buddy to drive information. Just a
Pardon me, my good sir. I would like to acquire some of the information that you have. Please, sir. I would not like to get rude.
But it cuts us back over to Spike, and Spike stops for gas because he's running out of gas, and he's in the gas station, and Spike. That man's smooth as hell.
Yeah, man.
So he's in the gas station.
First he goes to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's in. He's at the gas station. He's at the gas station in the bathroom, and he gets out. Yeah. And Asimov, he's at the sink, like trying to come down from that high he just had.
With how the come down is for this drug, I don't see how this dude can keep taking it, and because it looks like it's rough when you come off of it.
Dude, because he's like about to puke. His fucking eyes are bloodshot. Like he looks about dead almost. But but that's what happens with most addiction though. Like if you're coming down, that's why people tend to get addicted to it and keep taking it. But no, he's sitting there and Spike knows it's him. But he goes over there, he washes his hand, he's like, it's smarter to keep the water running so you don't clog up the pipes. And just dips out. And he bumps into his little girly friend or his wife or whatever it is. And she's carrying some groceries around. And he bumps into her, drops it, helps her picks it up, and, kind of starts walking along his way until she gets a little, hey, What do you think you're doing there,
sticky
buddy?
Fingers there, sir.
What do you think you're doing there, buddy? And he turns around with a giant wiener in his mouth.
Oh man,
my boy done bumped into this mystery woman and then steals her fucking hot dog.
Yeah, listen, man. If you're literally living like paycheck to paycheck, but you get very little of it because of damages accrued throughout your mission,
yeah,
I think as soon as you see food, you're gonna fucking go for that shit.
If I had to eat beefless bell pepper and beef, I would think I would go for it too.
Yeah, man.
But my boy has just some smooth moves with the ladies. He pulls all this food out of his pockets. He's like, "Oh, sorry, my brain just kind of took over. My stomach kind of took over my brain. But let me walk you back to your car. Let's talk a little bit. Let's get to know each other." So they're just sitting there, and he gets on this little facade, and this lady's just like, "Yeah, have you ever heard of Mars?" Spike says, like, "Yeah, I grew up in Mars." She's like, "Yeah, I heard it's just a wonderful place to live." And he's like, yeah, if you're rich. And she's like, "Well, I'm just going to be extremely happy there then. Oh my God." Mm-hmm. Ha, ha.
And he's like, "Oh, well, so you're trying to escape to Mars, huh?"
And Spike immediately shows his fucking colors, bro.
Yeah. He's like, this feels like some bullshit shit here. So you want to go haul off to Mars? Well, good luck with that. Because the syndicate's on your ass, and they're probably not gonna let go.
So,
and can we talk about like fucking Spike's intuition,
dude?
It's fucking
nuts,
fucking
bro.
crazy. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I imagine he's been in this position several times before, so it comes with experience mostly. And
despite how he acts, a lot of times you can tell he's very, very skilled at what he does.
Right, and I have no doubt in my mind that he knew that man was behind him. But Red Eye grabs him by the throat from behind and starts choking him out. And
what's your favorite Simpsons moment? Mine's when Homer strangles Bart.
But he's sitting there strangling Spike. And as he's strangling him, the wife's just like, "No, let him go. He's not that bad. Let him go." But the cool part about all this is that, he might have, quote unquote, caught Spike by surprise, but Spike had a little little side spike on the side.
Yeah, man.
He grabbed that shit out of his pocket, put it in his pocket. He's like, "What's up?" But he falls to the ground. Go ahead.
Give some of that red.
Got some.
That red, man.
Got some of that red, dog. Give me some of that red. Sorry.
Okay.
But either way, this woman just wants to go to Mars, and she kind of gets in the car, dips out, and they get away, and they start trying to get away, but as Jet shows back up on the scene to figure out what the fuck Spike is doing, he's just laying on the ground. He's like, "Oh, so the guy got over on you, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, you could say that." Spins this shit on his finger like the Globetrotters. He's
yeah, dude. It's fucking nuts.
Man's just sitting here like a fucking circus act, spinning shit on his finger, flipping it all over the place, like $1 million
cigarette tricks.
$1 million fucking drug in his hand. He's spinning it around like it's nothing.
Yeah.
But
basically they tell each other what they learned and whatnot.
Right. They have a little build up moment, but
they set up their plan.
They set up their plan. And there is cops and hitmen out the ass in Tijuana. Like they're everywhere. And we get this little moment where they pull up to this little sidebar where he's trying to go up to another potential customer. And this man's sitting there all kind of decked out in a sombrero and a poncho. This man's just chilling in Tijuana gear. This man's repping his South Side homage. But
and like, "Oh man, got any Got any Bloody Marys?
Got any Bloody Marys?
They do similar lingo. But what is it? It's not just some random person in a sombrero. It's Senor Spike.
It's Senor Spike.
It's Mariachi Spike.
This man ain't never looked so good in a sombrero, man.
Yeah, man. And, man, the fucking fight that happens here.
Dude, so... Asimov's like, hey, give me that fucking vial back, you treacherous bastard. And Spike's like, oh, you want it back? Here you go. Throws it in the air, shoots it like a fucking madman.
Yeah, man.
He shoots it.
The fucking precision on Spike.
Tiny ass vial of fucking drugs. He throws in the air and shoots it. Not even fucking looking. He just shoots the goddamn thing. Mm-hmm. And... oh, Asimov had enough. Asimov starts throwing hands, boy. He's just going on cross-fading his ass. He's doing a kick, but Spike's up on that Quan Chi shit, dog.
Yeah, dude.
I was going to say Tai Chi, but Quan Chi sounded funnier. But Quan Chi shit, dog. He's just like, nah, catch, block, repel.
Yeah, they're fucking. He's fucking jumping over tables, using them as cover.
It was the most realistic fight in an anime I've seen, though. Like a fist fight.
Yeah,
using martial arts.
It's so flowy and smooth as well.
And not even to mention this dope ass fucking jazzy undertone.
Yeah,
with
man,
the goddamn fight, like, bro.
It's sick. I really, really love this whole little fight. And then matters get more complicated as soon as like a bunch of fucking hitmen and cops just roll in and start shooting everybody.
Dude, so yeah.
I like when Spike jumps on the hitman car and he knocks the three dudes out super smoothly.
Yeah, that was so sick.
And it's like synced to the music.
Yeah, it's like bam, bam, bam. It's like a bing.
Yeah,
it's like a bam. It's like a bam pow moment in Batman.
Yeah, man.
Dude, we were on the same page. But no, like he's sitting there doing that. They're trying to get away. They wreck their vehicle. They skid out. She goes to the lady. Her
shirt gets shot.
Yeah, she blows her load. and
it's like, oh shit, she's not pregnant. She's smuggling drugs.
In my notes, I said, "Prego ain't so pregnant."
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant. Bro, shut up. Oh, God. But Jet and Spike save the day, but it's about to be lights out for the happy couple.
Man, dude, I love how like somber this whole scene is. And Spike, Jet are taking chase, trying to stop them. And as soon as they start leaving the planet's orbit, you just get this really like sort of emotional music. The woman's trying to plead to Asimov, please, like, stop, let's just get to Mars. But as soon as she sees the blockade waiting for them, she just sort of somberly like accepts her fate.
And this dude like breaks glass into his fucking eyes like an idiot.
Yeah, because he tries to shoot up again, but he's so hyped up already, he straight up just breaks the fucking vial
into his eye.
And that's when she realizes he's basically at this point just a rabid fucking dog, and that's she shoots him. What it is.
Dude. Okay, so I put a little note in here. I said smooth jazz for a fitting in to a red-eyed coyote and his wolf bride.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's about to die, like that music just fades in. It's just see the blood from his head on the window. She's holding him, and she's like, "We'll see you, cowboy." And then the ship explodes.
Blown the fucking bits by the blockade, and Spike just watches it all.
Dude, Spike gets affected by that so hard. Instead of eating supper, he's up there doing his taekwondo, just trying to.
Yeah, I like how it like mirrors it. So the episode opens with him practicing his martial arts. Mm-hmm. And it's like it's the music's still very somber, but it's got like a different vibe to it. But after what just happened.
Yeah,
it has a much sadder like undertone to it, especially once he stops practicing.
I think it's more or less because I think it was the same tune.
It is the same tune, but what I'm saying is, like, with it playing after that, it changes the tone of the scene.
It does. I love when things happen like that. It's like, it's basically like it gives you one feeling at one one part of the episode, and then at the end, it just gives you like a whole new meaning to it. It's like, oh,
especially when you see like the look on Spike's face after he's done training, and man.
And then that smooth sig and low gravity that
they fucking pass the sig through low gravity.
Dude, that was sick, bro. But
that was Asteroid Blues. And hey, Red, would you be surprised for me to tell you that a lot of people do not like this episode?
The second episode?
No. They do not like the first episode.
Why?
Yeah. Which I find crazy because like the tone of it and the story of it's like really fucking like good and tragic.
Why do people hate it, dude? It's so
good. They don't hate it. It's more so like I'm guessing because it's a very low key episode. I don't know. I always remember that a lot of people tend to not push on past the first episode or can't get into it past the first episode.
That's kind of crazy,
which is weird.
It caught me immediately, but I guess it's just because I think the music captures me more than the episode does.
But the episode itself is still like really fucking good.
I agree. It was a great fucking episode, but the music definitely captures me more. But that leads us into episode 2 with Afro Samurai.
Good old Stray Dog Strut.
Afro Samurai Abdul Jabbar.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Even though it's Abdul Hakim, fuck it.
We're doing Jabbar, bro.
I mean, is it gonna be like that bit in Airplane where the kid? You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh man.
But yeah, Afro Samurai just busts down with the killer vibes in the bathroom, bro.
Yeah, man. He removes his fucking bandages. Some dudes show up with guns. He's like, nah, and just fucking punches them all out.
Let's just talk about. We'll get more into it in a minute, like when it shows it more clearly. We get cut over to Spike watching his regular scheduled program. Bounty, whatever it was called. I can't remember.
I think it's called. I think it's Big Shots Bounty or something like that. But I fucking love how in this universe bounties are fucking broadcasted through this like flashy fucking like TV broadcast.
But I can kind of understand it,
Yeah,
I kind of like it almost.
I know. I fucking love it. It's almost like
you just like the cowgirl's outfit.
Like have you seen the hey now? We don't talk about that. She'll get fine, okay. When people talk about waifus, why was it talk about her?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Dude, like because she doesn't get a lot of screen time.
Maybe, but still.
But as they're watching it, it tells about Jabbar, and I'm just gonna keep calling him that. It clicks over talking about how this man has an $8 million bounty. No one knows what for, but he has an $8 million bounty. And the doctor calls in. He's like, look, man, I got some information about this Abdul Jabbar guy.
Yeah, man.
He kind of looks like
plastic surgery, and he decked me in.
Yeah, like I gave this man like a whole lot of surgery, and he just said, fuck you. I'm taking this without paying you, but appreciate the services, bitch. And man, the doc. It amused me that the doc offered $280 for an $8 million bounty, bro. First it was $300, but then he was like, you know what? Fine, I'll knock it down to $280 because he just wanted some information. Crazy that he got $280 just for giving some information about Afro Samurai. But can we just talk about for this next scene? Like, I have this written down like this.
Yeah.
Abdul Jabbar is fucking massive and really cares about people getting their proper amount of protein.
He is tall.
And I think that's just the plastic surgery. Like, I don't know.
No, because the plastic surgery, he only got, I think he only got like facial reconstruction surgery.
Maybe. But dude, this man is massive. Like, fucking grabs this man by the jaw. Like, did you hear what I wrote?
Yeah.
Because us getting the proper amount of protein.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, nothing like some good old roach tea, you know?
This old bum, like, bumps into him at the counter and makes him spill his drink, and Abdul ain't having it, man. He just ain't having it. He smashes this fucking cockroach. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I want to mention how weird the voice of the shop owner sounds in this. I can't tell if it's like a weird, like almost like Australian accent or if it's an Asian accent.
I didn't pay too much attention to it, so I can't.
Yeah, it's just a very strange accent whenever he's talking about, hey, what kind of tea do you want?
Okay, I didn't catch his accent, but Abdul gets bumped, spills his drink, and Abdul ain't having it. He smashes a cockroach on the table, shoves it in his drink, and he's like, "Here, this is on me." Grabs this man by the jaw, covers half his goddamn face with just the palm of his hand.
Yeah, with just one hand.
And shoves this fucking drink down his throat. God, bro. But and sadly in his charity act, he misplaced his case. So somebody just ran off with his merchandise that he's trying to sell, which is what he's running from, or trying to meet somebody for. And so he chases the guy down the street, and he ends up getting away, so he smacks a pig off the side of the counter.
Yeah, he channels his inner Rocky.
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Because, like, my next thing in here is, like, Spike's ready to rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
Because
the kid opens the case and it starts growling at him. I was like, oh, some kind of animals in here.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What the fuck? Which is, that scene fits a little bit better because of the next scene. But Spike's ready to rock and roll, and the lab rats are out and about. The people who own the dog, which I think the dog's name is Einstein, but we haven't got there yet.
The dog's name is Ein.
Oh, is it short for Einstein? Okay.
Yeah.
I was close. I was very, very close. I didn't realize it was just Ein.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the lab rats are out looking for it on top of, which is an illegal testing company. That are not supposed to be testing on like live animals and stuff with their formula, and it's basically something called a data dog. Shit, I dropped my thing. Sorry, give me a sec. Okay. So they take off with this data dog, and everybody's chasing it, and Spike, he's just like, okay, whatever. He goes to this black market to try to get some information, and the shopkeeper's like, bro, flash that cash, I might slip a little ass. But Spike,
Spike hits him with that knowledge. He's like, hey man, these nunchucks. It's a fucking. He says the model of the nunchucks. Like, oh, you got good eyes. You know what? You're pretty cool. I'll give you this info for free.
Yeah, which is kind of neat to think, you know, just that exchange would be so cool. But you can go ahead and explain this next scene because it's really funny.
All right, so he gets redirected to the pet shop. This kid, the kid with the case is also at this pet shop, and so he's trying to pawn off the dog inside the case, and the shopkeeper's like, oh, this is just a Welsh Corgi. They're very, very common nowadays. I can only give you $2 for it. I was like, 200, not $2.
$2.
Man, I wish I could get a Welsh Corgi for $2.
Dude, that would be sick. Like,
that'd be sick. Dude, Welsh Corgis are fucking expensive.
What's fucked up about this scene though is that two things. The pet lady has a turtle for a hat.
Yes. Hey, listen. I can vibe with the turtle hat.
I can too because I love turtles, but but also when the lady says, "Here, I don't want them," just go eat the poor thing. The lady says go eat the dog. I was like, what is this racist shit? Like, what?
Nah, man, listen, man. No, it'd be racist if she said there's a Chinese place down the street.
No, it's racist to the dog.
A racist dog to the dog.
Dog's like, yo, what the fuck, man? I have feelings. Like,
what the fuck? Come on, man. I'm a smart ass dog. I'm not like a regular ass dog. I can't see the future. But
Spike's like, oh, okay, never mind. I don't want this. This is just a mix-up. I'll see you later. And as he's going down, Abdul-Jabbar comes back in with his gun. He's like, I'll take it.
No, like, I think, I don't know if you talked about, like, if Bear Spike thinks the kid is Abdul for a second.
Oh, yeah, he's got some major work done, buddy.
He fucking points his gun at him, scaring the animals. Like, oh, I know you're scaring my babies. Stop it.
You're scaring my babies. Don't do this.
Yeah. But as he walks away, fucking Abdul pops it on the scene. Also pulls his gun out.
So this lady's just about had enough for today. She's like, "Oh no, not again! Don't stare my babies."
Yeah, and this time he actually fucking fires, and an absurd amount of animals just fucking escape.
No. See, you're just missing the bigger picture here. The pet shop lady decided to take a new, just modern, free-range business tack, and it's all thanks to Abdul. Because my boy.
Yeah. Well, listen, the types of animals I like fine because it's supposed to be like almost like a black market equivalent of like pet shop. Mm-hmm. But what gets me is like this looks like a small ass store, but there are fucking like horses and ostriches,
dude. Like all in the back, bro. Like
all in the back. Fuck? Like how big is this? How big is this pet shop?
But she's not a black market seller. Like she's just a regular shop.
Sure she isn't, but it's like an exotic pet shop.
Yeah.
I'm like, how fucking big?
How
is
exotic,
this
dude? Like, because it doesn't look that big from the front.
Yeah,
but then again, that just might be filled up with crates of animals. So
maybe. But then what about the fucking horses? Where are they? Where's the is it like a small ass stable, or is it like a bigger, or is the building like much bigger than how it looks on the outside?
I don't know. But either way,
it's fucking insane. Now, there's like an absurd, like I said, an absurd amount of animals fucking escape.
Right. But now it's time for the chase of the century. And after all this running, I know their dogs are going to be barking.
Oh shit! I just realized that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But no, I wanted to mention real quick before we carry on. It's a very small thing, but I like whenever Spike is leaving the pet shop and he passes by Abdul as he's going to the pet shop. Spike steps in a fucking puddle, and I like the little sidestep animation he does to dry off his shoes.
I guess I remember that. I guess it's just not something I just fixated on.
He just does this really neat little sidestep.
I guess it's attention to detail. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they meet on a bridge.
They fucking fight. The dog's got fucking front row seats.
Look, Abdul is just standing up for what he believes in, and he doesn't stand for animal cruelty.
Yeah, man. And then the dog decides, fuck this shit, and just jump.
Yeah, he took the road best traveled. He dipped out on a boat that was passing underneath the bridge, and jumped. And as he did, Abdul goes after him, and Abdul lands into the top of the thing and skeets down, then falls all the way through the goddamn boat. How big is this man? He crashes all the way through the boat.
Fucking massive. Well, whenever he entered that damn tea shop, his head was at the top of the door.
Right, true.
He had to fucking crouch to walk in.
But Spike decided to do the same thing. But when Spike jumped out, Ein come out after him and just face palmed him. And he took a little splish splash in the bath, as you could say. So Spike decided to adopt him as his own, so to speak.
It takes him back to the Bebop. Jet is talking about, oh, yeah, this dog's a fucking mutt.
That
not even purebred.
That dog ain't no mutt, and he proves it. He bites his goddamn finger off.
Yeah, he's like, man, fuck this dog. I hate it.
Damn dog just bites his fucking finger.
Yeah, but see, it's so smoothly too. He's like, yeah, man, keep talking shit.
But see, Jet, he knows what's up. He's just petting that dog. He looks so cute next to Jet. Like he's just like, leaned up with his neck all up, loving up on Jet. Like, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, see, this is what you get. You pet me, motherfucker. Well, he's loving it up.
The mastermind.
But in return,
they did set up their little plan.
Yeah.
Sorry, we would say something.
Oh no, you go ahead. I was gonna bring up the next scene.
Okay, so basically they set up their diversion. So Spike's walking the dog. They got a tracker on the dog, so as soon as fucking Hakeem starts chasing them, he can pinpoint where they are. However, the scientists also have a plan of their own, which is, fuck it, we can't find it now. Let's engage the damn dog whistle on the car, because their van has a fucking full-on huge ass dog whistle.
The funniest part about this is that
oh man, oh yeah, fuck they turned it on.
The man,
and he's like, oh, whoa.
Like, I can't hear anything. What's going on? It's because it's only animals can hear. He's like, yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, there's a test. The way it's delivered is really good.
Right, because he was just so offended by his answer. He's like, I knew that. I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. It was just testing. I was just testing you. But no, and these kids just got a huge ass fucking catch. These kids were fishing, and what did they get? They got a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is what the fuck they got.
Yeah, they got a fucking giant of a man.
Dude, imagine fishing and then...
They caught a fucking grouper.
Imagine, fishing and just that happening to you. Some giant fucking 10-foot bulletproof man shows up at your foot asking for what fucking time it was.
Yeah, man.
Those kids are like, oh, it's 4 o'clock on the dot. Look at that. It's time to go.
Due to the dog whistle, Spike's lost dying. A whole bunch of all the dogs in the surrounding area are also fucking going ape shit and chasing after the van.
But let's not all forget that Pico knows all.
Oh man, dude. I like how the last episode Spike goes to a Native American dude to
I didn't even put two and two together, dude. That's...
And here, the guy, Abdul, is offered divination to figure out the location of the thing he wants, which is through good old little Pico,
which is just a parrot.
It's like a parakeet.
Parakeet, whatever.
It's like a small bird.
Either way, it's Pico, and Pico knows all. Damn it.
Pico knows all, man.
This is so fucking cool.
I might be super smart, but I don't know. Pico, I think he's got a third eye. I think he can see into the future.
Pico has that sense of inner self, is what it is. And he has a luscious flow of energy that just matches the Earth's energy and flows through him, which makes him very, very smart. But no, so as Pico drives in on what he's where his target is, it shows up by the van coming straight behind them, and all these fucking dogs are taking off.
And the old man's just like, oh man, the thing you're running is getting close. It's getting really close. It's practically behind you.
It's right now, right here, actually. It turns around, the dogs are all running towards the fucking van. And Abdul just gets up, and that guy's like, "Where's my money?" He said, "I'll pay you when I'm rich."
Yeah.
But he dips out, and he steals this happy couple's fucking wedding car. And he said, "Happy wedding, nice car. Let me take it for a spin."
Well, honey, I guess we're not fucking tonight.
They're fucking. They just ain't gonna get a good car.
I guess we're canceling the honeymoon. We're gonna do it like animals.
Look, they gonna be fucking, but it's not gonna be in that new Rolls Royce they just got. Like, because that shit looked nice. That car was nice.
It did. It was very nice.
But it ain't no more.
He takes off with it. He grabs Ein. Fucking gasses the little fucker.
Dude, oh my god. Poor Ein, dude. Like, Ein gets in the car and they're all going down, and the lab rat van is just chasing all of them. But Spike's had enough. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna teabag that asshole. But the same fucking thing. God dang it, bro. You stole my thunder. God damn it.
Oh man, dude, sorry.
Oh my gosh. It didn't help that the ship looked like a T. Like,
yeah.
But he's basically just dropping the bottom of his ship on top of this new car, just crushing it as he's going through. And as he's doing this, Abdul's just like, oh, that's so annoying. But nah, Ein says, nah, fuck you, dude. He gets on the steering wheel, starts pushing buttons, and turns the car over to the side of the bridge, and then jumps. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I kind of want to see fucking some, like, edits of this, because, like, I think there's some good potential with that shit.
What's funny is that when he jumps out the goddamn car, he runs into a fucking light post. And he's like, I'm free. Boom! Just gets dead.
And then not only that, but they end up both him and the fucking lab van end up crashing down onto a fucking police department,
dude. I mean, how unlucky do you have to be?
Yeah, man.
But it's so funny because Spike's just like, this is why I hate dogs. He dips down, and this is the funniest fucking way to save the dog. Like, he dips down, and the dog's just like free falling and just kind of lightly plops on his window. You couldn't see the whole body of it. You could just see like this brown and white fucking four-legged thing just splat on a windshield. And but he was totally fine. But they find out that they just hit the fucking lotto, capturing a data dog that's worth fucking millions. And but they can't turn it in because that would make them look like the capturers, the people who took it. But Ein takes his little home and starts making himself at home. So he just starts getting up on furniture, flopping his fucking ears around. He's got ticks now.
Yeah. He fucking jumps up on the table. Spike doesn't like it, and in response, Ein just fucking shakes off the bathwater onto him.
But
man, fuck you.
He's like, "Fuck you, bitch," and that leads us into episode 3.
Episode 3, Honky Tonk Women.
Yeah, which is also Lady Unluck is what
we get introduced to Faye Valentine.
Oh yeah, Mystery Woman shows up with not much to the imagination, strapped up like the capped up, and comes in here, takes a cigar, and means fucking business. Straps her fucking gun up, and then turns around and just goes Rambo mode on the fucking hitman outside. She's like, the first thing about defense is to make sure you shoot them before they shoot you.
Shoot you.
Boom, 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 boom. It looked like a Scarface scene, dude. Boom, boom. It was fucking awesome. And then
to no avail, she didn't really get any of them, and there's a fuck ton more of them outside than she thought there was.
In my notes, I put, this lady is strapped, but they strapped back, dog. They come to a fucking car mounted with a goddamn minigun.
She's so unlucky. She should be called Ladybug.
Dude.
Oh, you like that? You like that?
I called her Lady Unluck at the beginning of the episode.
No, but did you get it, though?
You said Lady Luck, right?
The Ladybug.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, I didn't hear bug. I was like, I said that joke already.
No, Ladybug.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. But just like that, she's caught, and she's now in the possession of a very horny casino owner. Like, and this man just wants to make a deal for the debt. She owes a lot of money, like a lot. And he's like, okay, you do this for me, and you could kiss that debt goodbye, and you could start from a clean state. But you have to do one thing for me, and your beautiful skills will come in handy.
Yeah. And as soon as before we could hear what it is, we just hard cut the fucking Spike and Jet. It was honestly, dude, Jet's got some major drip in this episode.
Dude, my man looks like Uncle. I can't remember his damn name from Avatar.
Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh, but dripped out.
Yeah, man.
Dripped out Uncle Iroh with the cyberpunk eye Karoshi.
Yeah, man. They're out to make some money, to try to make some money with the little funds they do have.
Oh, dude, yeah. So they got, I think it was like $5,000 left. They're like, we just got to get a little bit, like, Jet's just like, okay, you can't make a lot of money super fast because they'll catch on to that. And Spike's just like, we're just going to blow our last $5,000 that we have left. And, but actually end up doing the opposite, in a sense. Oh, yeah. So he's sitting there and they cash out their $5,000 into chips. And, so Jet immediately goes to the coin machines or the lotto machines or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
What are those called?
The slot machines?
Slot machines. Jesus Christ.
Man, dude.
I'm telling you, my brain is scattered. But
damn.
He was just pulling levers, just getting coins after coins. He was on a hot streak. But my boy, dude, my boy Spike, he's just like, nah. He comes over to this table. He's working the goddamn room. He's like, he goes up to and the same old men show up.
Yeah, man, dude, I like how the fucking how the old men from Tijuana are up there gambling.
Right, they're up there gambling, and they're about to look at this card, and Spike comes over. He's like, "You better call home to mama," or some shit like that. And they flip over the car, and they're just ecstatic. And he's like, "See, that's what you get for you listen. But I'll take me a little tip." He takes like 6 or 7 chips, right, from him. And then he takes that and goes over to a blackjack table where the one and only luscious ladybug.
Yeah, she's just there running the table. We find out a bit more about it. Basically, there's supposed to be a guy that comes up to the table, loses all his money, and she's supposed to take the last chip from him. And that's the chip that they need.
But the picture she has is...
Man, the monitor she has is shitty.
Dude, imagine... This chick just has really bad luck. Like...
Yeah.
Like, really bad luck. But she's looking at this monitor. It looks almost identical to Spike. So Spike sits down. He starts making money. He's like, the whole table has done emptied out. But he gets down to the last one. He's like, oh, another blackjack. And he loses everything, right? Just like the plan was supposed to go. And he's like, oh, I got this one chip left. I think I'll keep it. And
I'll keep it.
He walks away. And at this point, she's sitting there like, hold on. Wait a minute. What the fuck did you just say?
Wait, that's not hard to plan. Hey, you're supposed to be giving me that shit.
Give me that fucking chip. So she starts chasing after him.
Well, calm down, bitch. I was gonna let you off easy by not telling everybody that you cheated.
And then the whole room was just like, she cheated. That's why I'm broke. Blah 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 blah. And he ends up bumping into the guy with the chip. And when he bumps into him, they both drop the chip, and he ends up getting the chip that the guy is after. And somehow he got mixed up in the mess. He just wanted to go to casino, but somehow got wrapped up in this huge scheme by accident.
Mm-hmm.
But as he's
Can we
sitting
talk about
there,
just how fucking awesome this casino looks?
oh, dude, yeah, because it's just a
Like they
fucking
got
space shuttle
they got that.
casino,
It's like
dude.
fucking old samurai movies playing in one area, and it's like,
Dude, it looks so cool. Like there's so much going on in this casino. But
yeah. But so, anyways, back to what you were talking. So, what were you about to say?
the as he's sitting there causing a scene, the security starts showing up, and he's like, "All right, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to come on up to the office if you can." And he said, "Well, you ain't gonna take me nowhere." And
Hey man, what did the five fingers say to the face? Smack.
smack. What the fuck, dude? That was
Yeah,
a terrible.
Charlie Murphy.
That was a terrible joke.
Oh yeah, this is a fucking Dave Chappelle thing with
I know,
Rick
I
James.
know what it is, dude. But dude punches him. This is such a cool scene because Spike goes down with the momentum of the punch, but not on the ground. He's still on his 2 feet. He's just bent over, and he just kind of bends back up like the fucking Grudge, breaking its bones and shit. And he's just like, you fucked up. And Spike just unleashes his fucking whole spectrum of fucking karate unleashed onto these 2 fucking security guards. And
yeah, man.
As all this
fucking Jets got all his fucking winnings,
dude. So
and
much.
He's like, oh man, a fight's going on. Sick.
Like, this is my lucky day. And then he sees that it's fucking Spike. He's like, oh, Spike. Like,
oh, come on.
I told you not to win too much. But you can continue from here. I'll let you talk.
So basically, as all this is going on, Faye fucking comes in with her damn ship crashing.
Dude, she's trying to dip, like trying to get out of the whole situation.
Trying to dip, fucking using fucking missiles and shit, and it's like, damn, like, this shit's hitting the fan quick, very
quickly. So as she's trying to get away, so does Spike and Jet. So as they're getting away, they end up accidentally catching a ride on this bitch's fucking spacecraft. But and continue.
Oh man, so after that we get this really cool like scene of it's like the dimly lit room, like there's heavy shadows. You can only see like parts of like the gang's like features.
It's like got this Godfather vibe to it.
Yeah, and the target, they got the chip from him, and it's the wrong chip, and they are like, oh, well, how could this fucking happen? You're supposed to give us the chip and it all be good, but you don't got it, and they fucking capped his ass right there.
Dude, like just shoot him in the head. Like he's just like, yeah. I'll get it. No, not today. You've had your luck.
Meanwhile, back at the Bebop, they take Faye captive. They lock her up in the fucking bathroom. At least they got the common decency to lock her up in the bathroom.
Right, she could just pee. Like,
yeah. And they're chilling. The fucking Jet's analyzing the chip, finds out that the chip has a microchip in it that can basically that's like the key to a program that can basically override like security locks.
Right.
And that's when a little bounty pops up. And we find out, Faye's wanted for $6 million.
So their little honeypot is starting to get a lot bigger, like as the time flies by. And just to keep into perspective, they had almost $200K worth of chips built up that they didn't get to cash out because of Faye. So they're on a road of vengeance, so to speak. Mm-hmm. But go ahead.
But so basically, they go to Faye like, hey, we thought of something much better. Keeping you here, it might not be the best for you. So we'll take you somewhere much, much safer. It's like, oh, you let me go? Nah, we're taking your ass to the police station, girl.
At the same time, too. They just, at the same time, the precinct. Like, God
She
dang.
tries to let out the wet work. She's like, "Oh, I'm Romani. I'm a gypsy. I need to be free." And they're just not buying us. Yeah. Keep saying that. Keep saying that. Like, can you at least just fucking like little one hand loose so I can use the bathroom?
Bro, she's just putting on her whole fucking wolf act trying to get out, bro.
Yeah, man. So they get contacted by the boss. They try to cut a deal with them. It's like, hey, we'll give you some money for the chip. First they say like 300.
No, Jet wants the money for the chip.
Yeah, Jet wants money for the chip, so they decide to set up an exchange. First offer was like 300 million, but Jet's like, nah, 30 million.
I'm gonna get you
it's
off
all
cheap.
Good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And dude, I fucking love the exchange. So like they go out onto the top of the casino ship, basically.
Yeah.
And it's you got this spot in the center where I guess it's like not like propeller, but some kind of like rotor or something. And it's got this big old thing that's spinning and like rotating around.
It's basically it keeps the balance of the ship.
Yeah.
It's got thrusters on the side of it, like a lot of space shuttles use them.
Yeah. But the suits are magnetized onto the to the craft. I like Spike's red spacesuit in particular. It looks really, really neat.
Oh, dude, me too. And then this whole like magnetic boot scene. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It looks so fucking cool, dude. So go ahead.
The plan is they're gonna toss their trades at the same time.
Yeah.
And then everything will be great. They'll be Gucci. They can go home. They'll say, yeah, you can just do what you want with Faye Valentine. We don't give a fuck anymore.
Right.
But that's when the boss is like, hey, listen. Fucking cap his ass as soon as he throws the chip.
Which is
as soon as he does, good old
other
Spike,
guy's part. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Which they fucked up because Spike knew something was probably up from the get go, and he springs into fucking action.
Dude, his man, he has such good I guess like clairvoyance almost, bro. Like
I said, it's like intuition.
Intuition, but it's starting to turn into a scary clairvoyance, bro. Like he knows where he's going.
Jumps up. He uses the fucking thruster thing in the middle as like cover to do his little move. Where man, this poor dude gets fucked. He turns off the dude's magnet and kicks him off. He's like, "Hey man, you seen fucking gravity?
See ya." Just lets him go off into space, bro. That would be so scary. Dude. Imagine that. Though. Like being stuck in the middle of space with limited air supply and just I don't know. I think at some point, I think it would be scary at first. But like the whole death thing would like simmer down, and you would really start seeing the beauty of space, like just how black and empty it looks.
Somewhat, but at the same time, you're slowly going to suffocate to death.
Yeah, so I don't know. To me, it feels.
If somehow your suit gets damaged, it's also going to fucking decompress, and you're just going to implode.
Yeah, but it's instantaneous that way, though. So I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just the way I look at it. I think it would be. Somewhat mesmerizing to go out in space, just by looking, at the stars and space itself, and just, But let's move on. Sorry, kind of got on a tangent.
Well, this is fucking going on. Faye's able. She's broken her lock. She walks out first. There's like at first it's happening like during the exchange. First she passes by like a fridge. When it cuts back to her, she's raided the fucking fridge. And there's a little. She runs into the guard dog, Ein,
dude. He ain't having her shit,
bitch, bro. Where you going? Where you going?
Like, come here, bitch! I'll get your fucking heels.
And she like just fucking slams her ass through the fucking the hangar door. It's man.
Dude, she blasts out of the hangar door. Valentine escapes out of her little ship that she got. She just streamed through, grabbed the money that was sitting on top of the ship. So not only did they lose $30 million exchange, they also lost a $6 million bounty and all of their money at the fucking casino in one fucking day, bro. Like,
yeah, dude.
It seems like every episode they always get the shit end of the stick, and it's so fucked up.
That's how a lot of these go, and a lot of plots will be based around the fact that they're just broke.
Yeah, and it's so funny, bro. Like just. But that's it. That's the.
It's great. That's the episode. With their ships like slightly damaged because she just fucking rammed her ass through the hangar door. The no more bounty. They just go. They fucking they decide to gamble the last ship they have.
The last chip that they have.
Yeah, which is the actual the plot chip.
Yeah, which is useless now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the end of that. So Red, what you think of the Cowboy Bebop so far?
I mean, like I said before, I mean, I've watched up till a few more episodes in the series.
Yeah, you watched up to episode 5.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
I mean, I love it. It's just right up my alley. It's got action. It's from the 90s. It's got that cool vibe to it. It's got great music, animation, just the great voice actors, great dub. It's just it hits so many stars for me that I can't even rate it on a 5-star scale. So that's me.
For me, this is a rewatch. I already really loved it when I first watched it, and hey, it's still good. I still love it. It's great. It's a classic example of like what a '90s anime is, in like I wouldn't say like should be, but it is fucking peak '90s anime, and it is so good.
It's insanely good.
And I'm excited to get to some of the other episodes because there's some very interesting ones throughout this series.
This one goes to 25, correct?
I think 26.
26. Okay. Yeah, I don't care either way, but
but yeah, it is.
I can't wait.
A nice 26 episode series, and I'm looking forward to get some of these other episodes because man, we're in for a treat here.
Yeah, but
I guess that's about it. Really, there's not really much else to say other than hey, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe.
You're not subscribed?
You're not subscribed? Oh, come on, man. What's up with that?
Bopsto.
Yeah. What, Red?
They're not subscribed.
I know, right? It's fucking nuts.
That's insane to me. It blows my mind. If you want to be part of the cool guy club and ingest our inner weebs and just coincide with our familia, like Fast and Furious style, just sub. You'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah, man. You just fucking go a little sub. You're not going to just scroll by without saying howdy.
Yeah, give us a good old Cowboy Bebop howdy.
That sad cowboy dog is going to be sad.
Yeah,
because he didn't say howdy.
Ian's going to be super sad. And he might bite your finger.
He might do worse.
Maybe. But if you hit that sub, he'll be like he was to Jet. Be all cute and luscious.
Luscious.
But with all that, Bopsto, why don't you take us away?
Well, I'm Bopsto the Older Weeb.
And I'm Red, the bald-headed wonder.
And you just got done watching the Anime Boys.
The Anime Boys.
Boys.
See ya.
See ya.